There will be times when you will want to use a timer with a lesson. For example, when you give a test, you might want to give the students 30 minutes. In EasitTeach, you have a timer that is easy to use and sits on your screen. Let's take a look at it and see how it works and what it can do. To activate the timer, follow these steps. Number 1, with the EasitTeach screen open, look for the icon that looks like a green electric plug, as if you're going to plug something into the wall. This icon is called the Widget bank. Click on that icon. In a second or so, a new menu will appear just above the Widget bank icon, showing all of the widgets available to you. Scroll through the horizontal set of widget icons. They are listed in alphabetical order. Find the widget called the timer. In the lower right corner of the icon showing the timer icon, you will find an arrow pointing upwards. Click on that arrow. In a few seconds, the widget timer will appear. Step 4. Now your timer widget is on the screen. Click somewhere on the screen outside of the boundaries of the widget. Doing this will activate the widget. Number 5. The timer looks like a stopwatch. To activate the timer, click on the top button on the timer once. Notice that the timer will begin. Click on the top button again, and the timer stops. To reset the timer back to 0, click on the button to the right of the top button. Do that now. So step 7 then, you have several functions of the timer available to you to modify. Click on the icon that looks like a cogwheel. This opens a dialog box where you can set the timer and do other things as well. Let's look at this dialog box. Your first task is to decide whether you want to use analog time or digital time. To make changes, click on the arrow to the right side of the first task called Choose a Clock Type below. Look at both so you know what they look like. Next, your next option is to determine whether you want your clock to count up or down. Simply click with your mouse on Count Up or Count Down. Your next option is to set the amount of time. Your clock will display hours and minutes. Use the up and down arrows to establish the amount of time you want to make available for the task at hand. Your next option is to choose an alarm sound. You can click on any of those and then click on the Listen button to hear an example of the alarm sound. Your next option is to decide whether you want a message to show also, or whether along with your alarm. When you have finished making these decisions, just click OK and you will be returned to the timer and it is ready to go. You can make this timer large or small, or in between, and move it around on the screen. What a great tool to have at your disposal.